Kyle Korver shot 8 for 10 behind the arc on Wednesday night versus the Sacramento Kings, tying a personal best of 8 3-pointers in a single game. Now tonight, he looks to extend his three-point streak to 96 versus the Utah Jazz. Now the Georgia State Panthers aren't there just yet, but with a 17-1 record in the Sun Belt Conference, they definitely have the right pieces to the puzzle. I sat down with senior Manny Atkins on his take on what the GSU Panthers need to do in order to be victorious this weekend in New Orleans. Going 17-1 in conference, that's not easy to do no matter what conference you're in. What would you say was the missing piece to the puzzle?
It really wasn't a missing piece. It was just everybody just being comfortable on the floor and with playing with each other, and everybody just really playing confident.
Yeah.
Early in the season, everybody was just playing like a role, really wasn't playing basketball. And once we started playing basketball and everybody started playing confident and playing with each other, and playing team ball, everything just got easy for us.
The Raptors are in town to face the Hawks tonight in Atlanta, a team that's trying to vie for their own playoff berth. Now, I spoke with Raptors head coach Dwayne Casey and DeMar DeRozan about the journey that the team has gone on and what this means for the franchise finally seeing a playoff berth after almost 6 years. Coach Casey, talk to us about what this really means this season as a whole for the Toronto franchise.
Well, one thing is get us back into prominence, get us back to having a healthy respect of the league. We've come from a rebuilding situation and building to where we are now, and by no means are we a finished product.
Absolutely, not being a finished product by any means. Talk about the pieces of the puzzle that you do have right now and in terms of the potential of this team, even moving forward, even looking into next year, but just what this solid foundation is starting for the Toronto Raptors.
Well, with Terrence Ross is huge in the fact that he's been in the dunk contest, and I told him he just don't want to be known as a dunker, but just as an all-around basketball player.
Let's talk about the fact that you have really taken on a serious leadership role for the Raptors now. You have grown into a much more mature player on the court. What are your goals for this season?
Honestly, continue to get better. Continue to keep growing. I'm learning something, every single day. I step out there on the court, on a practice. Anything.
Talk to us about your first All-Star experience. How was that representing the Toronto Raptors, considering, it's been a while since the Raptors were represented at the All-Star game?
It means a lot, because I was my rookie year, I was there with Chris. He was the last All-Star, and, just to go out there and represent the country of Canada was definitely big for me.
I don't think it's every day that you come across a Conference Player of the Year and a Conference Coach of the Year that happen to be a father-son duo. Now that's what you have right here at Georgia State University with their men's basketball program with Coach Ron Hunter and his son RJ. What has it been like as a sophomore being one of the main leaders on your squad?
It's been different. I came in as a freshman and I kind of had to take that leadership role. So for me to learn that early kind of helped me this year, so I kind of had to adapt, especially with different dynamics of the offense. So.
One of the key factors to the Atlanta Hawks' success in the past 4 games has been the play of Al Horford. Al's currently averaging 16 points, 8 assists, and 2 blocks. He's one of the few NBA players right now to be putting up those numbers. So if you had to wrap up this entire season heading into New Orleans with a hashtag, what would it be?
Hashtag, let's see. I would have to say family, because I really love my teammates, man. I'll do anything for them.
You're heading to New Orleans, the Big Easy, so I wish I had some beads to kind of put around your neck and bid you farewell. These won't fit on your neck or anything like that. But best of luck to you all, to the entire team, and I wish you guys nothing but the best. Now the shackles are a great tool when working on your lateral movement side to side when working on passing, but it's also a great tool when working on your approach as well. We're gonna run through a series of exercises to help you improve on your side to side movement. And all day we've been filming a series on how to become a better volleyball player, showing different techniques and methods on how to become more explosive and improve your overall game. And I've been decked out in some pretty awesome gear. I want to give a quick shout out and a special thank you to our brand partners, ASICS. For more information and to be decked out just like me, make sure you check out asics america.com. Dope artwork just like this is always popping up on the streets of downtown Atlanta, and you always wonder who's behind it all. Well, today we're going to talk to City of Ink owner and graffiti artist Corey Davis.
We're starting to get acknowledged for the things and the contributions we're making to the city.
Do you think you're a different artist when you're doing graffiti, when you're doing tattoos, and when you're painting?
I think it's all the same to me. It's just being creative. It's just having that chance and opportunity to express myself.
Your photography, it has like a very raw and it's very distinctive. You've done certain projects like the What's in Your Bag. Tell us a little bit about that.
With Persona, I mean, I started that a couple years ago, and just a personal mission to learn more about people through what's in their bag.
I mean, you're definitely a rising artist, and for those that may not know you, but they will know you soon, who is Veronica Vega and what does she represent?
Veronica Vega is a free spirit, a hard worker. I mean, to me, like the most important things that I feel like I embody as an artist and that I try to achieve all the time is to work hard and to be able to teach to other people that.
What are your thoughts on the whole movement, basically, the whole Sprite Pour movement?
I appreciate what they're doing, you know, getting us, you know, back into the swing of things. A lot of these brands don't, you know, come to us and help us, you know, further the culture.
Absolutely.
So, you know, anybody that's doing that, I'm helping.
You're originally from Savannah.
Right.
So has Savannah and then transitioning here to ATL, has that really shown through in your music?
Yeah, growing up in Savannah has been, you know, very influential. I went to Savannah College of Art and Design, so that kind of birthed a lot of these different, you know, traits. But I came up here and kind of just hit the ground running.
You have established the Nat Taylor line, and you've created some really beautiful pieces that have been recognized by a lot of big people.
I guess, you know, stylists start to recognize the skill and the talent, and people start to notice different things. And
Sprite Pour all the way from Atlanta to New Orleans, and of course, we have to shine light on the biggest and brightest of the local talent right here in New Orleans. How are you enjoying the transition from being a producer first, but now focusing on yourself as a rapper and as an artist?
It makes everything like go a lot smoother. We're able to show the world the music the way I intended it when I made the beat.
Yanni, thank you so much for talking with us. Make sure you check out my Instagram at Kayla-Marie TO, #SpritePourReports. We'll see you next time.